Welcome yogis to a 45-minute dynamic yoga flow, which is all about the transition from summer into autumn, leaving behind a hot, fiery, energetic season like summer into a cooler, softer and more gentle season like autumn. During the practice, I fall out of a posture, get covered in mud and say a lot of other strange things. So I hope you enjoy it and laugh along the way. Make sure you've got plenty of room around you, just in case you have a little tumble as well, and let me know how you get on. So if you're ready, you can roll out your mat and we'll do some yoga together. Welcome yogis to your autumn transition practice. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, we're slowly creeping out of summer into the golden colours of autumn, as you can see in all the trees around me and all these crispy leaves that are starting to land on the path. Moving away from a fiery, dynamic, energetic season like summer into a slower, cooler and more gentle season like autumn. Us too need to sync up with that and sometimes slow everything down. Autumn invites the world to rest and to find a little bit more stillness. So let's do that in our practice today. We're going to mix up some dynamic sequencing of the summer into some slower, more restorative poses of autumn. Nice yin and yang kind of style pose, class. So find a comfortable seat. Let's start with some stillness. Let's start with some intention setting. How are you transitioning into autumn? So close down the eyes. Take some nice, deep, full body breaths now. Arrive to your practice, arrive to your mat, arrive to your body, arrive to your mind, arrive to your breath. All of those things at once. That is yoga. Here we are. So, conscious breathing, aware of your breath, aware of your body touching the mat, of sounds around you, bringing everything in and find the stillness. And autumn is all about renewal, new energy, a fresh start. And the trees are about to show us how beautiful it is to let things go. So how can you too transition? What can you renew? What can you shed and let go of? So spend just a moment now finding words, something that you can shed, something that you can let go of, so that you enter this season a little bit lighter. Once you've found that thing, let's continue in this stillness. Just using our breath to anchor us down. If you start to wander off to a thought, just use your breath, bring it straight back. If you start to wander off again, just use your breath and bring it straight back. Making sure that every breath is really expansive, filling all of the space in your lungs. And at the same time, your exhale squeezing out with your diaphragm. Three more full rounds of breath. And then slowly, gently open the eyes, a soft gaze at first, bringing yourself back to your room or wherever you're practicing, back to me on the screen. Sorry if I took you from a nice place. So, clasp the hands together, intertwine that is a word, intertwine the fingers, and then inhale, reach up. Really reach with your arms and lengthen. Try and touch for me it's branches or ceiling, whatever's above you. Really reach and touch them. And then exhale, scoop it around, chin to chest, arch the back. Use that movement to squeeze the air out. And then inhale, let's expand. Exhale to scoop and squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale. So sync your breath with this movement. Let's go for 5 more. Make sure that you're finding length, even if it feels a little bit uncomfortable, to push and stretch your muscles that way. That's where you're finding the restoration in our muscles, relaxing them or pushing them to find some release of tension. So push and squeeze, and then the exhale, let go of the tension. Last one, not sure if that's 5. But let's bring it to a close anyway. So reach your hands up, separate, undertwine, that's not a word, separate your fingers, and then reach up, bring your left forearm down, kind of use your elbow and your knee to hook around and then expand and open to the right. Take a couple of rounds of breath here, breathe into your space that you've opened up in your body. And then, just where that left forearm is, bring the right forearm in its place, and then open up to the left. Breathe here. Bringing your left arm down. Inhale, just reach up one more time. And then exhale, bow forward. Use your hands and your fingertips to drag yourself a little bit further into this stretch. I'm not going to do that because the ground is really wet and gross. But if you've got a mat or a floor or a carpet, use your fingertips and just drag yourself. Yeah, I didn't really think about this. We've had 3 weeks of rain and I've decided to come out the day after it stopped on a nice day. The ground is drenched. I think I'll need to be hosed down after this practice. And then slowly inhale, climb out of your forward fold. I'm going to quickly brush my hands. And then meet me in tabletop, sweep your legs round, come through your shins, however you want to get there. And inhale, reach the right arm up. Another twist and open, and then bring your right arm down, shoulder down to the mat, come in to thread the needle, and you can stay here or take your left arm round your back, find a bind, and stay here, or ground yourself, stabilize yourself, and then start to lift the left leg up. So you're balancing on your right knee and your right shoulder. It's not easy. I'm fighting. I'm doing everything I can to not fall out of it. I just did. So if you fall out of it, just come straight back into it. I'm just going to leave that in. I always think about editing these stupid parts out, but what's the point in doing that? So just come straight back in. I suppose it makes it a bit funnier. So if you didn't fall out of it, well done. Bring your left knee down, bring your left arm down, and then just open up and twist. Told you I'm going to be hosed down after this practice. I'm already covered in mud. And bring the right arm down. Same on the other side. Wish me luck. Inhale, lift the left arm up, and then thread the needle, left shoulder down, right arm to bind. And stay here, or, here we go, lift the right leg up, and find this, whatever this is, no idea what it's called. Just have some fun with it. I think this is my good side. I feel a little bit stronger here. So again, if you wobble, if you come out of it, come straight back in and give it another go. Slowly, slowly, bring the right knee down, right hand down, ground it, climb out, lift up, and then left arm down. Just find a puppy pose, take some lengthening in the back. Imagine your back is like a ski slope, make it nice and steep from your bum all the way down to your fingertips. From puppy pose, come into Sphinx, so take your belly down to the mat, bring your forearms directly, or your elbows directly underneath your shoulders, hands just in front of you here, and then inhale, lift. We're going to do this 3 times in 3 different positions. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So stay there if you'd like, or take your hands a little bit wider. Mine directly in the mud. That wasn't a good idea. But take them out wider and then lift from here. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. So you're targeting different parts of your arms as you move them out a little bit wider each time. Last one there. And then again, stay here, come closer, or take your arms even wider out. God, that's a huge stick. Who the hell put that there? And then lift up, inhale. Again, a little bit like a walrus on a rock. Exhale down. I'd be a bit worried if I saw a walrus in the environment that I'm in right now. But if I did, it would probably look at me and be like, hey, you're a walrus too. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, down. Slowly climb out of your Sphinx. Brush your hands if you're as daft as me to practice on wet mud. And then brush your mat. And then this is where we're going to move through some slower dynamic sequencing, or dynamic sequencing, and then into some slower, more restorative practices. So we're going to do this first sequence slow and then speed it up for the second time. So take the left leg out, or left foot out a little bit wider into this low runner's lunge, and then slowly inhale, lift the right knee, reach up the left arm. Exhale, left hand to mat. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, the left arm down. Find a little warrior 2 pose with your feet, and then inhale, reach the right arm up other side. Exhale it down. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, plant it down. Step that back right foot into Malasana. Find a round of breath here. And then inhale to power up, reach through. From your squat into Tadasana, separate your hands, find your mountain pose. So find some stability and strength in this strong, empowering pose. Take an inhale to prepare, bring your hands back together. And let's lower down, back into Malasana. Take the hands down to support you. Take the left leg out now, and let's sequence and move through this now. Inhale, reach. Right hand down. Right hand back. Back down. Warrior 2 with the feet only, and then reach up. Left hand down. Inhale, left hand back. Exhale it down. Frame the foot. Step into Malasana. Take a breath. And then inhale, reach through Tadasana, strong legs to lift you. Exhale, separate your hands, find mountain. So we're going to move through that same sequence twice more with a little bit more oomph, a little bit more power. So this is where you can add your last of your summer energy. So we're staying close to the ground, but you can still add that power and give it everything you've got. So let's go. Inhale to prepare, bring hands together. Exhale, squat. Step your right foot back, low lunge. Inhale, open left. Bring it down. Reach it back. Bring it down. Warrior two, inhale. Bring it back. Reach behind. Back to the mat. Malasana. Inhale to reach. Tadasana. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to squat down again. Left foot back. Let's go. Inhale. Open, expand. Right arm down. Reach it back. Frame the foot. Warrior two with the legs. Left arm opens. Left arm to mat. Left arm reaches behind. Left arm to mat. Step to Malasana. Inhale to Tadasana. It's a nice poem. Exhale, mountain. Inhale to prepare. Exhale and squat. Reach it back, low lunge. Let's go. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left arm down. Inhale, back. Even I'm getting confused. Exhale, down. Warrior two with the feet. Inhale, open the right. Exhale, the hand down. Inhale, reach it back. Exhale, down. Malasana. Inhale, power up. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, squat straight down. Take now your left foot back. Inhale, reach right hand up. Bring it down to the mat. Reach it behind. And down. Swap to the sides. Inhale. To the mat. Reach it back. To the mat. Malasana. Inhale, power up. And then exhale into Tadasana. Find some power. If your breath has picked up a little bit, then slow it down. Take some nice deep breath. So find the stillness after that movement, that dynamic flow. Moving from some yang to some yin, from fast to some slow, sun to moon, hot to cold. I've run out of expressions. From Tadasana, inhale, reach up, get really, really tall. Again, tickle the branches, the ceiling, whatever's above you. And then exhale, fold into a ragdoll. Grab your elbows and just sway a little bit from side to side. Malasana is quite deep, squatting our hips. So let's just restore them with some gentle swaying. Let go of your elbows. Inhale, expand. Back up, reach hands into heart center. So let's move through some little bit of standing and balancing sequences. So send your roots down your left foot, stabilize yourself into the ground as if you're about to, all these seasonal winds that are starting to brush through the forest, you're going to send your roots down so you're nice and strong, and you're going to stay stable as they move through. And then lift the right shin to your left thigh, finding a figure 4 chair pose. And we're not going to sit too deep just yet, just find that position, find your balance. And just flap our wings. So inhale, expand, squeeze the back and the rhomboids together, and then exhale, again reach. You're not just flapping, moving your arms, you're really as if someone's pulling your arms from either side, but you're flapping at the same time. So squeeze the palms together. Inhale, squeeze them at the top. Exhale, squeeze. So make it fluid, make it graceful. Couple more. And once your hands come together, bring them into prayer. Sit a little bit lower in your figure 4. You might start to feel it now, might start to get quite intense. Focus, breathe. This would be a really bad time for a YouTube ad to appear. I'm hoping it doesn't for your sake. I don't want to be stuck here. A few breaths. And then, well done, yogi. Slowly lower that right leg. Just bow down, take out any tension. Lift up and do some little leg stomps. Holding your weight on one leg is intense. So just return them back to normal. Next side. Send your roots right down your right foot. Anchor yourself into the ground. Bring the left shin over your right thigh. Find a little bend in the knee. Don't lock it out too much. And then flap and squeeze here. So squeeze the rhomboid, squeeze the trap, squeeze everything. Find your full range of movement. And then exhale, squeeze and reach. Try and reach the mat. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, flap. So challenging your balance, challenging your coordination, challenging everything really. Challenging mobility, flexibility, range of movement. It's a great one. A few more flappy arms. Oh, I need a nicer name than that. A few more graceful flows of your golden wings. That sounds a bit better. And then next time that your hands meet, join them in prayer. Sit a little bit lower. You're going to start to feel it now. Find balance, find focus, find drishti. Focus your eyes. Pray for no YouTube adverts to appear. And leave you stuck for 20 seconds. Or hopefully not one of those minute-long ones. Well done, yogis. Take that left leg down, take a little bow, you deserve it. And then take some stomps. Lift one leg at a time, one knee up at a time. Whew. So I'm going to face you now, so I can see you. I'll be glad when this summer's over for the mosquitoes. I think they die with this season, don't they? Anyway, let's not talk about death in a yoga class. So I'll be nice and blissful. So I can't do an autumn transition practice in a forest without doing a tree pose. So let's find a tree pose. So a tree can look different, of course. Send those anchors down. I'm going to start with my left foot anchored down, and it's going to be my right foot as the branch, whatever this is. So again, if I'm mirroring you on the telly, doesn't matter, we're going to do both sides anyway. So a tree can look like this, can look like this, can look like this, shouldn't look like this, avoid the knee area. It can also look like this. So find your tree. Start again. Find your tree and send your roots down all that kind of stuff, so you don't fall out like me. Find a drishti and focus. Arms together, prayer to position, and find some stillness, stability. And as these seasonal winds start to rush through the forest, take your branches out wide and sway them round, test your centre of gravity. But I want you to make an orb, make a ball of energy. And in this ball, I want you to put all of the things that you're leaving behind. What are you shedding? What are you letting go of? So that you enter this season lighter and with more space. So put it in this ball. I know you're trying to focus on not falling over, but think about what you thought about at the start of the practice. Put it in here. Fill it up. Lovely. And then hold the ball. Gently lower, come out of tree, and then send the ball into the earth. Let Mother take care of it for us. Send it down. Ground your hands down in this forward fold and push it. Push that ball away. Let the ground, let the earth take it away for you. You don't need it. It'll look after it for you and turn it into something else. Renew. Few minutes here. Send it away. Not minutes, moments. And then gently expand your arms. Let your hands meet at the top. Feel lighter. Well done. You shed your things, your leaves, your baggage. But let's fill it up with some space. Let's fill the space. So send the right foot, the roots down with the right foot now, and find tree on this side. So how's it going to look? Is this your good side, your bad side? I'm not sure. For me, today. And then find stillness first. Bring your hands together. Find a drishti. Find focus. Nice. Looking good. What tree are you? I'm a birch. Oh, are you? That's a nice tree. And then let's create a ball. Let these seasonal winds help us to create this beautiful ball of energy, this orb. And I want you to put in here what you need, what you're working on, what you could do with more of. Put it in here. Let it be heard. Fill this ball up. What do you need more of as you're moving in to autumn? More rest, more focus, more time, more motivation, healthier lifestyle, more time with friends, family, anything. Put it in here. Let it be heard. Create it, shape it, and then grab hold of the ball that you've created. Drop your left leg down, take a little bounce to the knees, and then send it out. Reach, push it out, let it be heard by that voice that's always listening. Whatever you believe that to be, whether it be in your divine self, in your book, in your scripture, in the sky, in the trees, in the nature, let it be heard so that you can be guided. And then bring your arms down into Tadasana. A couple of moments here of stillness, of peace. Feel what you've shedded made you lighter. And in its space, you've told the universe, the all-seeing eye, what you need instead. So it's on the way. Let's come down to our mat now, yogis. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow down, bow forward. Step your left foot back. Keep your left knee lifted. Inhale, hands to prayer, and then twist around into this twisted lunge. Now let's detox and squeeze with some nice twists. Option to stay in the twist. If you want to, you can plant the left hand down on the inside of the foot and then reach the arm over. Nice strong line of energy from your right hand down to your left foot. And then slowly bring the right foot down. Bring the left foot to meet the right into chair. Take a moment. Let's hope there's no YouTube ads. Chairs again, not a good one to get stuck in. And take that right foot back. Inhale to prepare and then exhale, twist. Stay here if the twist feels nice. Or bring your right hand down, left arm up and expand. Reach your left arm over the left ear. Line of energy from your left hand all the way down to your right foot. Well done. Bring that left hand down. Bring the right foot to meet the left. Take a chair. A few more breaths. In your active dynamic poses, and then we'll take it to some nice restorative stretches. Well done. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, take the hands down. Take your knees out wide and take a child's pose. So ground yourself here in your child's pose as we're slowing down now. Autumn inviting the world to quieten down. Embrace the beauty of this change and this renewal. And then slowly from your child's pose lift up. So we're going to find a half a frog pose. If I need to finish my sentences, otherwise that's a strange thing to try and look for in a yoga class. So find half frog. So take your right knee to your right wrist, take the right shin out, and then once you're there you can kind of shuffle and squeeze back. Ooh, it's intense already. And then that left arm, bring it under the right shoulder, and then bring your right forearm down and just rest down there. So you're getting a nice hip opener, a nice stretch in the legs, and a real restorative stretch in the shoulder. Not sure where my microphone is. Oh, it's down there. Right in my armpit. Wonder how that sounds. So take some stillness here. Breathe into space that you've opened up and exhale heavy into the mat. Sink. And relax. Find your restoration now. I could stay here for a long time. It's nice. But we're not going to stay here forever. So gently climb out with your arms first. And then, like we did at the beginning of the practice, use your arms and the mat just to push up only to your comfortable limit. It's like quite an intense back bend in this position, so just find what feels comfortable. And then just exhale. Wiggle, shuffle, whatever you need to do. It doesn't need to look good to come out of it. And then replace now, other side, left knee to your left hand, that's a hand. And then take your left shin out, wiggle, squeeze, right arm under the left shoulder, left arm down to the mat, and then rest here in this restorative half frog shoulder stretch asana. I don't know what it's called. I don't even know if it has a name. I think I've just made it up, but I like it. I like it a lot. So every exhale, let go of any heaviness. Relax and sink. And then just as slowly and carefully as you came into the pose, reach through, push from the mat with your arms. Find a stretch here. You might feel it all the way through the front of the right thigh. It's a good one. And then again, carefully roll out of it, whatever you need to do to come out of it safely. Twisting round onto your glutes, make sure you've got enough space for your head. What the hell is that on the mat? And then, look, I am filthy. I really do need to be hosed down. Lower yourself down. Gently bring your head. And we're going to find an inversion. So an inversion, two options to do. You could take a shoulder, sorry, that's the second option. The first one is take a bridge. So your heart is above your head and you're still getting all the benefits of an inversion. Really good for migraines and relaxing down. The other option, if it's in your practice, if it's not, don't worry. Just to enjoy stop saying shoulder stand, enjoy the bridge. But the second option, it's not a surprise anymore, is shoulder stand. If you've never done this, watch first. If you are comfortable with it, then always remember, keep your neck and head still, don't move that. But if you're watching, you're just going to lift up and use your hips, you lift your hips and then use your arms to then lift your back, feed it through. And then once you find that you can then lift your legs, do so. Takes a bit of core strength and lift to get there. And then again, you can adjust your elbows a bit closer together and then lift further up. But again, I'm not moving my neck, I'm not moving my head, it's looking straight past my feet. Flex your toes towards your body. Oof, there's mud falling off my toes into my eye. That's great. And then find some stillness in your shoulder stand or your bridge, or whatever you've gone for. Find an inversion. Make sure the weight is on your shoulders and on the elbows. The neck is there, it's supported, but not too much weight. If you enjoy the stillness in these poses, stay there. If you're in your bridge, you can explore movement by lifting one leg at a time. If you're in your shoulder stand, you can crisscross your legs, play around, explore your body with some movement, or listen to the stillness if you need that. Explore, move. From a shoulder stand, You can also come into plough. Take your legs behind you. Let your feet land on the ground behind you. Found a leaf. And then, again, find that nice stretch down the back. Wherever you got to, if you're in shoulder stand, lower your legs. If you're in bridge, lower your hips. Slowly come down and bring your feet back down to the mat. So yogi's choice now. You can take another twist in the supine position, or you can join me. I feel like I need a nice happy baby. As I said, autumn's about renewal, so let's start again right from the very beginning as a baby. If you could do this life again, what would you do different? Well, let's not go there. Save that for another practice. I can just about manage autumn, not my whole life again. So rock if you're in happy baby, your back against the mat. Someone is whistling in the distance for their dog, so I'm expecting any minute the dog to appear and run across my face. I hope not. And then slowly lift your legs down, find some space for your Savasana and sink into your final asana pose, your resting, deserved posture. Arms out to the side, palms facing upwards, shoulder blades tucked together, open the heart and close down your eyes. I invite you now to hit pause and spend 3 or 4 minutes, even longer if you can, in this Shavasana and enjoy it. I'll see you in a bit. So if you're ready, if you're coming back, use your body to do so first, with toes and fingers just moving and wiggling your neck from side to side. And from Shavasana, slowly turn to one side, pause in there just for a moment. Taking a moment here to be grateful for your health, for being able to move like this, to practice yoga. Taking a moment to be grateful for your safety and your freedom. Being able to practice this in the warm comfort of your home. And then find something else, something that you are grateful for. Feel it warm you all around your body. Let it bring a gentle smile to your mouth. Whatever it is, whisper it, or in your mind say thank you. And then gently coming up to seated, where we started our practice. Eyes still closed. Once you're there, bringing your hands to heart center. And let's go forward from here, lifting your hands to your forehead with kind and loving thoughts. Let's go forward from here, bringing your hands to your mouth to go with kind and loving words. And finally, going forward from here, hands to your heart with kind and loving actions. Gently blink open the eyes. Come back to this space. Give me a big smile. Well done, yogis. I hope that autumn brings you everything that you deserve. Take care.